Hello and welcome. It is Monday, August 5th. Back to school time for so many. Listen, I'm going to jump right into it so I can make this video quicker than the last one. In the last 7 days, we have had 424 new properties hit the market, but 560 price decreases, and they're being decreased by a lot. Under contract and pending is 394. Canceled and expired totals up to be 125. Now, at the end of the month, that's kind of typical when they fire their agent, they decide they're no longer moving, or the contract expires with their current agent. So that's typical around the end of the month, but 120 is pretty substantial for just the end of one month. And primarily, those are canceled versus expired. And then sold 350 just in the last 7 days, but yet only 424 came on the market. You see where this is going? Still don't have enough inventory right now. Days on market is about 34. Now, at the beginning of the year, we were about 60. So we're doing pretty good for average days on market. And that's taking into account everything on our market from $150,000 property to multi-million dollar. Months of inventory is 3.3. Once we gain that 4.5 to 6 months market is going to be a buyer's market. Right now, by the data, we are still a seller's market. There is no rhyme, no reason to a lot of what's going on out there. It's just kind of helter-skelter. I just had a closing last week with a buyer. The property was on the market for 2 days, and we were able to get $25,000 off of list price. We were the only offer there. And we also got some inspection costs paid for. So it's just kind of interesting what's going on out there. So pricing right is still and will always be the smartest decision for your home. Average sales price, 553,000. 553. Our average price is just going up and up and up. I don't think that we're ever going to go backwards. We might have a time where we settle out for a while, but we are still seeing appreciation 3 to 7% right now. Median sales price, 482,750. Homes sold in the month of July this year, just over 1,038. So we are pretty much on par for the last few years for July. A lot of people go on vacation. A lot of people are not purchasing this time of the year in July. There's just a lot going on. So a little over 1,000 is pretty on par. Rates did drop as of Friday and today. They are in the sixes. I am not allowed to quote rates. It is based on a lot of different factors for your personal situation, but in the sixes, that's the biggest drop that we've had in a very long time. So if you're thinking about moving and shaking, if you're on the sales side and you really need to get your home sold, there's going to be a lot more buyers creeping out into the market right now due to the interest rates dropping. All right. Active total properties for sale in El Paso County right now, 2,824. Of those, 500K and under, we are sitting at 1,380 for properties. So again, in the affordability realm, we only have 1,300 properties to choose from. Interest rates were not so great over the last 6 months holding. So now we're hoping we have a little bit more inventory that will come up on the market and some more buyers looking to get ready to move before the holiday time. The most important thing is looking at data, right? The proof is in the pudding. Looking at the stats, looking at hyperlocal. So we're taking into account what El Paso County is doing, but also what your neighborhood is doing or where you're looking to purchase. So we can make sure we're giving you the most accurate and up-to-date information. As you guys know, it changes often. All right, for the fun stuff. If you guys have not gotten your tickets to the air show for next weekend, August 17th and 18th, Saturday is sold out, but Sunday is still available. And you guys, we get the Blue Angels this year, so don't miss it. If you don't get tickets, there's lots of different places within the city that you can get a view of things, but it's definitely not going to be up close and personal. They have a lot of static displays that they do as well, like the C-130s that you can walk through, things that you can touch, get your eyes on. It's great for those kids that are curious about aviation. And then I found a cookie decorating class at the 21C library. That's this weekend. So if you feel like you're a baker and a decorator, you guys know that finally the Ford Amphitheater, which I wish they would have left it as the Sunset Amphitheater, but that's just me. One Republic is opening up this weekend, and I'm seeing some circulation of tickets of people that are unable to attend. So keep an eye on Facebook and those groups, and you might be able to snag up some last minute tickets. It does look like they were able to pull this place out and get it built and ready to go for this weekend. Looks like it might rain, so let's hold out for that. And then last, all right, August 13th is Left-Handers Day. Are you married to a left-hander? Do you know a left-hander? I've been battling for the last 20 years married to a left-hander. Sometimes we just like to fight when we're having meals. But celebrate your Lefties Day on August 13th. That is it. That's all I'm going to bore you with for this month. I will see you back in September. Reach out as always if you need anything, and have a wonderful week. We'll catch you next time.